My name is Marine Corporal Johnathan Jaskolka. While serving in Afghanistan in 2011, I stepped on an IED. This ultimately resulted in a right leg below the knee amputation, a left leg limb salvage, damage to my right hand, and several other injuries. This is my wife, Alina, and we met through a mutual friend. It was their wedding, courthouse wedding, and I was his guest and she was her guest. So it just we were the only guests, and then we just kind of sat next to each other, and the rest is history, I guess you could say. I grew up in Southern California, so I was always outside of Camp Pendleton. So I always saw Marines, and I went on base one time and they were kind of doing like a demo with the military working dogs. I thought that if I could serve overseas and try to save lives at the same time, that would be something I'd want to do. So that's pretty much why I did that. I joined just to be a dog handler. I remember everything about the day of my injury. July 22nd, 2011. We went on a patrol, just a normal patrol that we went on all the time. We went to investigate a compound. The problem with being deployed there was that they would put multiple devices down. If I step on a device and then you come to help me, boom, you step on one. Then he comes to help you, and boom, they step on one. And then you have a mass casualty incident. That was mine and my dog's main responsibility. His name was Havoc. And we would search for IEDs in dangerous areas. The other infantry that I was on patrol with, they cleared me a path inside, and then they said, we need your dog to search it. And I went in, and my dog I cut him off leash. I was kind of walking adjacent to him so I could look into rooms. He threw a change of behavior that indicated that there was an IED. I was looking down, and that was just when the blast happened. Even being a dog handler and being in that situation, always being around them, you still never really think that it's gonna happen to you, that you're gonna be the one that steps on an IED. Luckily, my dog Havoc, he survived the incident. He was okay. They actually put him on the bird with me when I got medevaced out. First thing I was saying was, where's Havoc? When I woke up in Bethesda, and they were like, oh, he's still over there. But people really get behind when guys get injured, getting the dog back for them. So I was able to adopt him in 2012, and then I had him up until he passed away in 2019. I feel like over time, I've definitely done fairly well in recovering. I'm a full-time firefighter, and I'm able to be on the engine and the ladder truck. So it's nice doing that, and that was something that I wasn't sure that was gonna happen, that I was gonna be able to do. So I kind of just told her, I said, well, I'm just gonna go to the fire academy. And if I make it through the fire academy, then it should be fine, right? And then that's it. And I just went through the fire academy, and I made it. And then I went and did several tests with different departments and passed their physical tests, and the rest is history. We're living in a house in San Antonio, and one challenge that I have every day is definitely getting in and out of the shower.
It's hard. It's hard when, he's getting out of the shower and he stubs his toe, and then he has to take weeks off work. It's like he almost broke his toe one time. It was crazy. So it's hard seeing him not be able to get around the house, not being able to get out of bed, just like, no, I'm gonna stay in bed because I don't want to fall again or something. Just
wearing a prosthetic and being active, it can create like sores, so I'll kind of get infections in my leg, and then I won't be able to use my leg for a while, so I'll be either stuck in a wheelchair or I'll be using crutches to get around the house. So not having a house that's adequately equipped for that, it just kind of leads to more injuries I know a lot of guys that lost limbs overseas, especially when I was there in that time period in 2011 in Sangin, Afghanistan. Tons of guys were getting injured. So I know that guys have received homes from organizations. People would always refer me to various ones, and Homes for Our Troops was always like the one that they said, oh, you need to go to that one.
So when Johnathan showed me the website, I thought that this organization was so great, what they do for the veterans and the veterans' family.
At first, after we looked at it, I really definitely didn't think that I would, I was like entitled to, I don't want to say entitled, but that I would qualify for it. I was like, oh, I wouldn't get selected for that. Like, there's no way but they just kept telling me, just apply. The worst thing they can do is say no. If we received a home from Homes for Our Troops, I would be looking forward to the wider door frames, so it'd be easier to get through with crutches or a wheelchair.
I would say like the financial freedom. I could probably go back to school, or you could go back to school.
Homes for Our Troops is a blessing. It's amazing just how much they care. everyone at Homes for Our Troops, it's just, they meet you, they shake your hand, they're like, oh, I'm just so excited to be with you. I'm just so excited to be here and meet you guys. And it's a lot of thankfulness, a lot of joy. It's just nice being around it. It's amazing. To all the donors and supporters, I would just like to say thank you. It's amazing what you guys are doing. You allow them to provide these incredible homes, and you really fuel this organization.